Sheridan, we are always going to be together. Now, we have come too far and been through too much to let it end now.
Thank you. Thank you for loving me. You know, it hasn't been easy on you lately, especially now with me claiming Beth to be my half-sister.
Yeah, definitely didn't see that one coming.
I'm sure. I mean, it even sounds crazy to me now saying it. It's just that it was the only way for me to explain why the DNA test showed Beth to be Marty's mother.
Yeah, but that would mean that your father and Mrs. Wallace would have to,
Yeah, no. I know. I could actually picture you and Precious together before I could my father and Mrs. Wallace, you know, one-on-one.
Thanks.
Come on.
No, seriously, picturing those two together, that's a real crime scene.
Yeah, I know. Something pretty bad would have had to have happened.
Yeah, sickening.
Yeah. Well, my father's had his choice of beautiful women. You know, why he and Mrs. Wallace would... You know, it's impossible. Right?
I still can't believe you're my father.
Oh, Betty, believe it. Because Alistair and I were like two ships docked in the night. Oh, and 9 months later, you popped out of my cargo hold.
Oh.
I'm sorry, honey, I didn't remember sooner. You know, but you were as popular as I
shut
was.
up, Mother, shut
All right,
up.
you both be quiet about our situation. Sheridan can never find out that you are my daughter, because if she does, she will call for another DNA test. And this time it will prove that she is the biological mother of Marty. And if that comes to light, she's going to turn around and have you arrested for a host of crimes. And not even Judge Riley will be able to keep you out of jail for the rest of your life. Now, is that what you want?
No. Of course not, Daddy. My lips are sealed.
Just in the nick of time.
And what about you, Edna? Are you going to keep your mouth shut?
Al, I'd rather have it pressed up against your soft, rich lips, big guy.
Oh.
Are you all right?
Julian, I love being here with you, in your arms. I just wish that our children could be as happy as we are. Chad and Fox and Whitney are just in such turmoil over the baby.
I know, but he's short of telling the truth that Whitney gave up her baby because the child's father is a brother. What can we do now except remember we're a couple and that we're strong enough to be there for our children, whatever may happen.
God, why did I have to look at you? Oh my God, why did I have to see how beautiful you are? God, you're so soft and sweet. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. I can't do it. How can I be this close to you and not fall in love with you? It's okay. You're a little baby. My baby. Yes. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly
baby. My sweet little baby boy. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew if I saw you or held you, I wasn't gonna be able to let you go. That's why I didn't want to see you at the hospital or nurse you, because I knew if I did, you were gonna work your magic on me. Yes, like you are right now. Why did your father have to turn out to be my half-brother? I put you up for adoption for your own good. And the only way I could do that was to stay away from you. And not see how cute you are. How sweet you are. How beautiful your little eyes are. How they twinkle like you're trying to make me smile. Oh my God, what have I done? Chad is your father, and I have Fox believing that he is, and Fox is furious at Chad for adopting you. I gotta fix this. But how? I mean, how do I help Fox without hurting Chad? It's okay.
I'm not gonna let you keep my son.
He's not your son anymore, Fox. He's mine, and I'm keeping him.
To get close to your own sister, is that
Wade
it?
and I love each other, so come around about the baby.
No, you're not gonna have him long enough for that to happen. I'm getting him back.
Oh, over my dead body?
Suit yourself.
I definitely cannot picture my father with Mrs. Wallace. But, you know, Beth being my half-sister was the only way to explain why the DNA test was showing her to be Marty's biological mother.
Yeah, but we both know that Beth can't be your sister. You're both the same age, and that would mean that your mother would have had to have you both at the same time.
Which would make us twins.
And you're not. And besides that, my mother was working at the mansion, and she would have known if you had a sister.
Right? That does leave my father.
Yeah, but that would mean that your father would have had to have hooked up with Mrs. Wallace, and, well, you may be evil, but I really don't see him as bottom-of-the-barrel desperate, if you know what I mean.
No, you're right. Beth definitely, she is not my sister.
No.
Mother, stop coming on to Daddy. You're making us both sick.
Al, are you sure you wouldn't like to fly Air Edna one more time? I mean, my fuselage may be a little worse for wear, but my cabin's still nice and cozy. Oh.
Edna, are you going to keep quiet about Beth being my daughter or not?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, that. Well, that's why they call it hush money, huh?
Be quiet. Quiet. That noise you consider a laugh could wake the dead and everyone in this house. And one thing I don't want is anyone to know that either one of you are here. So I'm going to sneak you out. Now.
Hold on a minute, Al. This check you wrote me to keep quiet about Bethy is fine, you know, but there's still the matter of back child support.
What?
You heard me. Beth is pushing 50. You know I haven't seen a dime.
I'm nowhere near 50.
Well, you look mature. Look, I'll be reasonable, okay? I know you didn't mean to be a deadbeat dad. I mean, you only found out about our little bundle of joy this evening. So, I will take, the chocolate pot, the silver service, and your robe.
Absolutely not.
Well, why not? There's plenty more where they came from.
The point is, I don't like to be exploited by a diaper-wearing crone.
Oh, I am so sick and tired of being the butt of diaper jokes. That didn't come out right.
Just shut up and come with me.
No, not until you pay up.
I said no.
No? Well, gee, I just may have to call Sheridan. Tell her that she's got a sister. Mean one, but a sister nonetheless.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I?
Just ignore her, Daddy. She won't do it.
Listen up, everybody! I got a secret. It's a doozy.
Oh, Steve, you love your son. quizzes and beautiful.
Yes, go on.
Seriously, I do love you so much.
I love you too. Thank you so much for making this a special night for me.
Oh, my sweetheart. What was that?
It sounds like a woman. Someone's hurting her.
Someone, my father.
Be quiet, Mother. If you tell anyone that I'm Alistair's daughter, I'm gonna lose Marty and any chance of getting Louise. So, I'll go to prison and I'll take you with me.
Huh. No, I can't be incarcerated. I have special needs.
Yeah, and so do all the other women you'll be showering with.
Oh, yuck!
Oh, Edna, no, Beth is right. If you don't want to be loofah'd every day, you better keep quiet about Beth being my daughter.
Oh, come on. You can do better than this, Al.
Stop calling me Al.
Stop stalling, sweetheart. One happens to be a very lonely number.
Oh, fine. You keep quiet, and that's the first of many.
Mum's the word.
Think anyone heard her?
I don't want to wait to find out. Come on, I'll take you downstairs. What the?
Father, I heard someone crying out. What's going on in there?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Sheridan, stop apologizing. Please, you have been put through an emotional ringer. Losing Antonio, losing our baby, having shock treatments, and your mother coming back into your life. No, seriously, that's a little bit too much for anyone to handle without coming unglued just a little.
Thank you for being so understanding of how hard this is for me. I don't think many men would stay with any woman that thinks as irrationally as I do.
Yeah, well, you're not just any woman, you know that. You are the most beautiful, wonderful woman in the world.
You're pretty cute yourself.
Thanks. Seriously, I meant what I said at our commitment ceremony in Mexico. We are going to be together forever, and I am keeping my word.
Look, I don't want any rifts to come between us, big or small.
All right, no rifts. And we're going to put all this horrible stuff behind us and move on with our fabulous future together. Okay?
Okay.
Look at you. Yeah. Oh my God, look at how beautiful you are. You know what? I think you have my eyes. Do you have mommy's eyes? And Chad's nose. No, wait a minute. Maybe that's my nose too. It doesn't matter. You're still as cute as you can be. You got the best of both of us. Oh my God. It's not gonna be long at all before people realize that you don't look a thing like Fox. God, you poor thing. People are gonna see you with Chad and know right away he's your father and not Fox. And then what's gonna happen? Oh my God, it's gonna be a mess. And if Chad defends me, Fox could get angry enough to kill him.
I'm not gonna let you raise my son. It's a done deal, so fuck off. The hell I will. Get my son, and you can't stop it. Chad? Serves you right to try to steal my son.
You are my passion for life.
You deserve to die, Chad. Stealing my baby, refusing to give him back, using my baby as a lure to get Whitney back and move in with your sister, pretend like you're a normal family, you sick freak. Good riddance. Oh, who am I kidding? Chad's my brother. I can't let him die. Just hope I'm not too late. That's easy. Help! Help! Man overboard! Help! Oh, thank God. So hand him off to me. Chad's alive. Just hope I don't regret saving him.
Sir, what happened? How'd you end up in the water unconscious?
Okay. Are you feeling better? You're not crying anymore. Yeah, you seem to be better. Come on. Oh, yeah. Is that a smile? Oh. That's a big burp for such a little guy. Okay. No, I can't be getting attached to you. I can't. You see, I can't because, your father is my half-brother, so I can't get attached to you. I can't love you.
That was nice.
I'll say some of my best work. All right, no more upset over Marty, right? We're both on the same page now, right? Realize that Marty is my son with Beth, not our baby that died. What's the matter?
I can't do this. There's something that I have to be honest with you about. I love you too much not to be, no matter what.
Oh, sounds serious.
I'm sorry. I hate feeling the way that I do, and I hate the stress that I put you under. Because you're my touchstone. You're my anchor, and whenever I feel like I'm coming unglued, all I have to do is look at you and hold your hand, and I'm grounded again, and that's why I can open up to you about this.
Okay.
I'm still convinced that Marty's my son. I'm sorry. I promise, though, I won't act on it anymore by arguing with Beth or, by trying to prove it. I just wanted you to know how I feel, and now you do.
Yeah, but you said you thought it was ridiculous that Beth could be your sister.
Well, that's beside the point. Look, I know that you don't believe me, but it's true. Marty is my son. He's not Beth's.
Father, I heard someone cry out. I know you were in there.
Oh, you and your big mouth.
Al never complained.
Father, open this panel and let me in.
Damn it. I've had to listen to Rebecca's blasted donkey hee-haw, hee-haw. I never once mentioned it to Julian. Now, I don't understand why my idiot son wants to stick his nose in my business.
I'll override the control on this door if you don't let me in.
All right, you two have to hide.
Wait,
Hurry up.
where?
In the closet. Come on, come on, come on. Get her walker.
Okay, where's the closet?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
What are you doing? Jay, you watch it. I'm a frail old lady with one foot in the grave.
Yeah, you want to push?
Bethy, what are we doing sniping at each other when we should be swiping the loose change from Alistair's pockets?
Ooh, you're so right.
Julian, what's wrong with you? Why in blazes are you waking me up at this hour?
I heard a woman crying out. I wanted to make sure you weren't hurting one of your guests.
I don't know what you think you heard, but no one cried out in here.
Really?
Yeah, Julian, I never questioned what went on in your bedroom, even with the donkeys. So I would appreciate the same consideration from you now. So, Julian, good night. May I ask what you're waiting for? I mean, because little Eve is probably ready for the second round. The question is, are you?
If my father hurts you, I can help you. Don't be afraid.
Julian, why don't you save that white knight routine for your black mistress? Good night.
Good night, Father.
Come on, come on. Okay. Where were we?
You were just leaving.
No, not without my chocolate pot, the silver surface, and your robe.
Forget it, old woman.
Well, then cover your ears, Big A.
All right. I'll get you a bag to put your parting gifts in.
So sweet, isn't he? Oh, thank you so much. Now the robe.
I'm wearing it.
You'll get another one. Thanks, brother.
Okay. Follow me. And for God's sake, you be quiet.
So is everything all right? Who was calling out?
I'm not sure. I suspect Father was entertaining one of his bimbos and got a little too rough.
How repugnant.
Well, he never was the gentle sort. You remember he repeatedly raped my mother before she fled to Mexico with Martin Fitzgerald.
Julia's just too awful to talk about. And here you are, so gentle, always so sensitive and kind to me.
I haven't always been.
No. Don't be too hard on yourself. I love you just the way you are.
I love you too. What? You all right?
I'm all right. I'm just a little thirsty.
Oh, well, I'll get you something.
No, you're always waiting on me hand and foot.
What?
I need to stretch. Let me go downstairs and get both of us some mineral water. Okay, and you can stay here and keep the bed warm.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Wallace?
Oh, God, would you guys hold up? I need to sit down here.
Please get up and start moving. I want to get you and Beth out of here before people see us together. They're going to wonder what our connection is, and then someone's going to start snooping and eventually uncover the truth.
Which would torpedo my plan to live happily ever after with Louise and Marty.
And make me the laughing stock of all cheating husbands in the world. Now, come on. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Do it. Quiet.
Oh, I know that smell. That's right, when I treated Mrs. Wallace for a heart attack and a stroke. But why would Beth and Mrs. Wallace be at the mansion? And why would Alistair be with them?
Sheridan, I don't know what to say. You know, I thought that we were both on the same page, that you'd accepted that Marty is not our son.
No, I haven't, and I never will. But Luis, I didn't bring this up so that we could debate about it all over again. I just wanted you to know where I stand when it comes to Marty. I'm convinced that he is my son, period.
Yeah, but how?
I don't know. But I'm through trying to prove it because you say that there is no proof. All I know is that I believe Marty is my son as much as I believe in you and our love.
So then you're okay with Beth having Marty?
No. But short of, kidnapping him like Gwen did with Jane, I can't take Marty from Beth. I won't. But I do understand the lengths that Gwen went to be with Jane.
But Sheridan, Jane isn't Gwen's baby. She's Teresa's.
Right, I know. Gwen was wrong. But I'm not. Marty is my son.
Okay, where is Chad? How long does it take to get something from the store? Gosh, where is he?
Oh, look, Mommy's home. Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, it was fine. Simone and I had a great time shopping. Look at you. Oh, you got your bottle. Yeah. And then it's gonna be nap time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, he deserves a little break. We've been working on your new material since you left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Daddy's trying to turn you into a studio rat and you can't even walk yet. You hear that?
Oh, he loves it. And I love the two of you.
I love you too. And our baby.
'Cause I like the store.
Okay, stop it. Stop. We can't raise our baby together. I mean, we just can't. God, Chad, where are you? You okay? Something tells me you might be hungry. Are you hungry? Okay, let's get a bottle. Hold on 1 second. It's all right. Okay, let me get you some formula. But God, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how much to give you. Okay, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Your daddy will be back soon. I'm sorry. God, Chad, where are you? I can't help you. I'm sorry. Why is it Chad? Shh, it's okay.
So what happened? Are you guys in a fight or something?
No. No, it wasn't anything like that. I was just on my way home from the drugstore. Must have flipped on a little board or something and lost my balance and fell in the water. Yeah, it's a good thing Fox came along when he did, because I'm a pretty poor swimmer.
And you're sure that's what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. I'll get some of the town crew to come check the area for any loose boards.
Thanks.
Hey. You didn't have to do that, you know.
No, I didn't. He almost killed me. He deserved to go to jail for that. But you know what? I don't want to be responsible for putting my son's biological father in prison. But you know what? I don't even know why I give a damn. You know, my life would be a lot easier if you weren't around all the time to hassle me. But you are my brother.
That I am.
Okay. So what do you say? You leave me and my son alone from now on? So, bro, what's it gonna be? You gonna back off? Leave me and my son alone?
Can't do that, Chad. You know I can't do that. That's my son we're talking about.
He's my son now, and I'm not giving him up.
Chad, listen to me. What you're doing is not gonna work, all right? Using my son to get Whitney back? She doesn't want that.
Yeah, maybe not now, but in the future.
No maybes, Chad. She's your sister. I'm not gonna stand here and let you raise my son with her.
I'm not giving up.
Well, I'm not giving up either. Look, whatever it is that's bothering Whitney, we should,
Try to work together. Figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, she has been acting strange lately.
Yeah, no kidding. She gave away my child. She said it was because she didn't want to raise him alone. I asked her to marry me. It doesn't make any sense.
The Whitney I know would never give up her own flesh and blood, no matter how scared she was. It's not who she is, you know?
Right. She decided not to marry me, that's one thing, but give away your own child.
So what do you think the deal is? I mean, postpartum depression, maybe?
I don't know. But I want to find out, you know, and I'm just kind of figuring we're brothers, you know, so we should be able to work this thing out, right?
Right about that. None of this is going to get solved until we figure out why Whitney's acting this way.
So we got a deal?
Deal.
Great.
I don't know what to say. Just can't believe that you still think that Marty is your baby.
Luis, I never thought otherwise. But I promise not to lose it. I'm not gonna go chasing after Marty. I'm gonna be respectful of Beth. I'm gonna give her her space, but only because you want me to.
Well, good, because I do.
Well, that settles it then. Because I love you, and I believe in you. So let's get married, be a family, and just let the rest take care of itself.
All right. See, I'm glad that you're doing what I asked.
I love you. More than anything in this world, I love you.
And I love you too. And I can't wait to marry you. But why should we wait to start a family? I mean, let's do it tonight. Let's go make a baby.
What are we waiting for? Come on.
Thank goodness you're here.
First, we could hear the baby crying.
Then it got quiet, then the baby started screaming.
You could see the mother running around like she didn't know what to do.
All right, thanks for cluing us in.
We'll take it from here.
Talk to Whitney.
Sounds like a plan.
Somebody must have gotten hurt. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened here?
Yeah, I live in this building.
There was some sort of accident involving a child.
Could be serious.
Oh my God, the baby.
My son.
Sorry.
Why would Beth and Mrs. Wallace be with Alistair?
Thank God for thick walls and doors. You can hear Edna coming from a mile away. Will you please hurry?
I'm shuffling as fast as I can.
Stop making so much noise.
Well, he threw all the silver in one bundle instead of wrapping it separately.
Oh, for the Lord. Just give me the bag.
Will you be careful with that loot?
Stop picking on Daddy.
You stop calling me that. Now, look, I've got to get you and Beth out of here before someone sees us together. Now, just be quiet.
Oh.
Let's go. Come on, just quiet.
Picking on Daddy.
Quiet. What's that?
I know Alistair heard that floorboard squeak. Oh, I just hope he dismisses it before he finds me.
What was it?
Just house noises. You know, part of this mansion go all the way back to colonial times. The floorboards, they pop, they creak, and when the crown molded. What am I doing? Just remain quiet. Very quiet. We're almost home free. Okay. Let's go. All right. That's it. That's it.
I got it.
Okay. together. It's good.
Good night, Daddy.
Oh, will you stop? Would you please stop calling me that?
Okay, bye. No, I'm not dreaming. Beth and her mother really were here with Alistair. Why?
Can't wait to make our own baby.
Oh, yeah, I want that too, Louis. I want you even more.
What's wrong? Marty.
I'm trying, Louis. I'm trying so hard to get over it and move on, but I just can't.
God help us. Will Sheridan's belief that Marty's her son never end?
This is all my fault. I shouldn't have left Whitney alone with the baby.
Whitney's with the baby?
Yeah, I mean, we can't just stand here.
No, let's go.
Poor little baby.
I hope it's not too late.
Oh my God, Whitney.
What happened?
You had me served with court papers. I'm Alistair's daughter. I have Sheridan's son. I'm gonna have Louise too.
I just saw Alistair take Beth and her mother out of his bedroom and out of the house.
You're kidding me.